he accepted immediately for me to do this movie, but actually not immediately, because when I first started asking him to, we were communicating on the internet like he does with everybody else, because he doesn't like to see people rather do that. So we started communicating like that, and I was asking him, and he wouldn't answer. Like, I was like, can I do this movie? Can I get the rights? And he wouldn't answer. And then the first thing he told me when I met him in person was like, you can do it. So I asked him.
So he needed to see you first.
Yeah, okay. And then I think I saw a moment in me when I flipped for something. My daughter wasn't with me, and somebody, she got sick and I flipped, and he saw that. And I think he thought, that I was Sarah, and it's a very strange situation because he chose me to be, his mother in this psychodrama of his life. That's why I'm being so careful. Like, all the people involved in this, we have an obsession with this book. Like, say the art director, like, we always go back to the book. Like, if there's a fuzzy blanket with a lion, it's a fuzzy blanket with a lion. If, the character has, I don't know, tag with the smiley face, we find that's, it's like obsessive like that in details, because first of all, it's a beautiful book, and I think it's already a movie. I think it's very visual, and secondly, I think that I owe it to him, in a way, if I can relieve his what.
I want to get working on what we do after lunch. Camera department will be down. Will be a clean single on the coffee lady.
Yeah.
Facing in toward the restaurant.
Yeah. Can I have my shot list? Sorry. I think after that we're done with
You have a coffee reflection thing.
Yeah, the coffee reflections to paint. So maybe you should start bringing out lights, because I know that if we have two lights, something like that, she needs to be very lit. She has to be careful because it could burn her eyes, like the light should be lateral, because that's why that actors in the 20s were all blind, because the film was so thick that to light to see they had to put incredibly strong. Yeah. So that's how they all became blind. And once I did something similar, and I burned my eye because I looked in the light. So we should warn her not to look into the light.
Okay. So we're back up from lunch.
Yeah, so we do coffee lady and coffee.
Right, I understand.
Maybe we should set up, since the coffee is a super extreme detail, we should do coffee lady and prepare camera, B camera, like on a different side. In the meantime, start lighting and preparing this cup. Somebody can try and test it.
Yes. What I'm asking of you is that lunch is over to come in with Eric and me and a lens on a stick to get a camera position for this.
For this one?
For this number, this.
Oh, for number 7.
Shot and blah, blah,
okay, angle. Yeah.
Because this says it's a 2-shot, and you just said
yeah, no, I changed it to make it easier.
All right, but we need your help setting that up.
Well, I can tell you right now, it's very simple. It's a 50 from the table, like that. Actually, no, that's not flat. So, like on a
camera on the table.
Yeah, a little
50
higher
mils,
up.
50 mils.
Yeah.
Okay.
And maybe penning down to the coffee being refilled or something.
Then we'd have to have a little girl in it.
No, it's just a cup that comes in on the edge of the frame.
Okay. And when you're done here, we'll see you on set.
1 second, I get it through.
That was a lot of work. We shot that down in Alabama.
Yeah.
Have a certain idea of what they'd like to say, because maybe everything that's out there kind of channels people's ideology into a very limited framework that I guess, the body of society generates. It's like this self-generating ideology that you can only pick 3 from column A, 4 from column B, and then our films kind of come out of, from a younger generation usually. Hey. No, what's the name of the hotel, Dave? St. Oliver, and what's the street it's on? You got the telephone? Okay, well, being like the bad boy of, which I'm perfectly okay with, but I mean, we, over at Muse, Roberta and I, my wife, we always like kind of pick things that were from books, but then guys like Matt Bright would stumble in with a screenplay, we'd do Freeway, or Steve Buscemi would stumble in with Trees Lounge, and we just had the kind of artillery to make it happen.
Yeah.
And then that's what's expected of me. I mean, I thought I'd be doing big science fiction movies because I'm into technology and stuff, and I probably still will, but there aren't so many people that are willing to like speak with motion picture wise, visually, with the voice of their generation or whatever. So I even when I was like in music and music videos and stuff like that, it always seemed like I was it'd always be kind of the 17 to 23-year-olds that were always doing new music, and every 5 or so years I'd be still surrounded with the young voices of whatever artistic medium I was in. I mean, we did art dealing, and but the motion picture thing was like in '92, and I got to do the music thing inside the motion pictures, and I mean, even A Heart is Deceitful, Tim Armstrong came in, did a little bit, and from Manson, and Marilyn Manson showing up on the 27th, and as an actor.
Yeah.
But
it's excellent. So '92 is when you first really started getting
the film business.
Yeah.
Yeah.